I'm out here at our turf facility and I'm standing on some non-irrigated turf. And this summer this grass is starting to show stress, the stress system of moisture stress, or what we would call drought. And drought is a common symptom of it, as I mentioned previously, is you get the browning of this leaf tissue. This turf is a mix of Kentucky bluegrass and perennial ryegrass. See little patches of perennial ryegrass that might be a little greener than the Kentucky bluegrass that has gone dormant. So how these grasses protect themselves during periods of severe moisture stress is they go into dormancy, which in other words, they basically stop growing. And so they'll sacrifice their leaves, still have a root system, but the crown is really the living part of the plant. So everything else is sacrificed, the plant goes dormant, and then when water returns and re-wets that crown, and then that crown will give rise to new shoots, and maybe the stolons or rhizomes will give rise to new plants too from the nodes. And so this is a means of protecting it. The problem with drought turf is that again, it has no, since it's not growing, it's not recovering from any kind of traffic or injury. And you can see here, running down along through here is like a pathway. Maybe seen on campus when you're walking in between classes or cutting across the turf that may have not received water. You'll start seeing this wear pattern. And what happens here is you cause injury to that plant, wear and traffic to a drought stressed turf. So oftentimes how we look at recovery from these plants, or after these kind of stresses, is that this plant, how well, you know, it starts growing again. And here there's definite injury going on, too much wear and traffic. So these plants will be, a lot of them will be dead, and the actual filling in and recovering of this turf will be quite slow. Also, one other thing I would like to point to you about is maybe you can notice this green turf here, okay, and other spots through here. All right. This is Bermuda grass. Obviously it's spread and been positioned here. As you can see, as we've talked before, warm season grasses have good drought tolerance, and much better than cool season grasses, at least Bermuda grass compared to bent grass or Kentucky bluegrass.